You are a very small tuna.
All right, we're on day 2 of our Japan trip, and after some initial hesitation in using the vending machines, I am now a full vending machine aficionado. And so there was this coffee. It's an iced double espresso when I translated this, but I like the can, so we're gonna try it. It's nice and cold. It was 110 yen, which is I think about 70 cents US. So let's try it. Smells good. Oh, that's actually really nice. Definitely espresso. Definitely a little bit of milk in there, I think. I don't know. It's a little weak-ish tasting, but like for a canned espresso for like 70 cents, I like it. And hopefully this will help with my jet lag.
So, just to give you guys an update this morning, we are over in the Toyosu market area. It's still pretty early in the morning, but we wanted to get over here, get a walk. There's a lovely rooftop garden we're headed to now. That looks really cool.
We're on the rooftop garden and we're just walking around it. And you can get some decent views of Tokyo from up here, so.
Yeah. Really cool. That's the garden, that's the market behind us.
One of the markets.
One of the markets. The market's kind of like a complex. There's restaurants on one side. There's the wholesale market, which is more obviously for just restaurants and stuff. But we might still walk through that just for funsies.
So it does open very early, which is nice when you're coming from the States, because we're a week at, we woke up this morning at 4 a.m.
You woke up at 4 a.m. I slept in.
So you can get here pretty early, I think, which is nice, you know, when you're trying to fight that jet lag and find something to do, because not a lot of things open here until usually 9 or 10 o'clock, really.
Yeah, mostly 10. And truth be told, if you do come here, the restaurants over here don't really open until 10 at the earliest, so don't come over here expecting to get like breakfast at 8 a.m.
Nope.
You're still going to want a Family Mart or a 7-Eleven for that.
We did have some fun just looking at all the stalls, though, because even though they're closed, they still have all their menus and stuff open. So we've decided lunch is going to be, hey, let's go try a few things. You get 1 or 2 things from each stall, whatever sounds good. There's some different stuff.
Don't want anyone to be confused. This is not a mistranslation. It's just what Hannah calls me when I'm being annoying. This is a little out of the way compared to the rest of Tokyo. I mean, this is not exactly Shinjuku or Shibuya, but there are a few things to do over here between the Innovation, the Robot Museum, there's a botanic garden that's not too far from here, and obviously the market itself is an attraction. We've seen a couple other tourists like us who have been wandering around trying to see what's open this early.
Okay, I lied. Now we're in the roof garden. So you walk around the path where you're at and you'll eventually get to some stairs that lead you up to here. And so this truly is like you're outside, right? There's real grass, well, mostly clover, bushes everywhere, but most importantly, a great view of the skyline.
And your reward for coming all the way up here early in the morning is this gorgeous view. There's literally no one else around right now, but it's a great view of the skyline of Tokyo Bay. I don't know how well you can make it out behind us, but if you look kind of like rightish here, there's Tokyo Tower. And if we turn this way a little bit, you also have a beautiful view of the non-lit up, non-rainbow, but right now that's the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, it's wonderul being out here. I think it's about 8 a.m. So it's really not even that early, but really there's maybe been 2 or 3 other people here. So we basically have this entire rooftop area to ourselves, which has been wonderful. It's a nice cool breeze. Honestly, it's just great to see the sights. I think this is a hidden gem, in my opinion. It's not really hidden.
No.
But at 8 a.m. it feels like it is. I got another coffee, this time hot. And it's cold. It's very hot. I've actually waited for a second before opening this because it's kind of almost too hot to touch. Crack it open. This one was 140 yen this time, which is just under $1. Which is good. Tastes like coffee. Honestly, tastes a lot like the other one. So.
You are a very small tuna.
Tiny tuna.
You would not fetch much at auction. So we're over at the food market now, where we were earlier, and we got some takoyaki.
Without mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise, as usual. Takoyaki, it's fried, what is this, fried octopus? What is
Yeah, it's
takoyaki?
like octopus and, I don't know, there's octopus and something in it, some batter.
It's deep fried and there's octopus and some batter, and it smells really good. It's very hot though,
Yeah.
so.
Try it.
Wow.
Made it work.
Interesting. Yeah, you can kind of see inside of it now. It's like octopus and vegetables.
Some sort of batter.
It's very soft. I mean, it's not quite slimy, but that's not quite inaccurate either. But it's pretty good.
Beautiful. What you got?
King crab and a butter scallop.
Butter scallop.
今日は私たちロボットについて
Hello.
Ta-da!
For some reason, for this exhibit, they got the whole squad from Everybody Poops to come out and teach us about the brain.
The powerhouse of the cell.
After we finished up at the museum, it was absolutely pouring rain, and we didn't really feel like doing much else because we were so tired. So we went and found a nice little ramen shop near the hotel and had a quiet night. After 2 jam-packed days in Tokyo, it was time to see more of what Japan had to offer, so we boarded the Shinkansen bullet train and headed to Kyoto.
Welcome to the Shinkansen Green Car. We're on route from Tokyo to Kyoto and decided we'd splurge for first class. So, first thing first, the seat is pretty darn big. You've got plenty of space. You have a footrest that's adjustable. I don't want to touch it. You have a pouch for your stuff and a very nice, very large table that can slide in and out with a cup holder. More so, you also have an extra table in here, so you can have, say, like a drink right here, laptop right there. We also have a place to plug in your electronics. I'm able to charge my phone. There is free Wi-Fi. We also have buttons for a light overhead right here. So if you have your books, you can also adjust it. And last, there's another button I think is a seat warmer. I haven't figured it out. Is it steam to warm the seat? I don't know. You have plenty of large, big windows so you can look out and enjoy the countryside. You also have a few hooks so you can see my place hanging right there. There's additional storage overhead. And last but not least, you can recline the seat and have a really enjoyable time. I could probably sleep like this if we were going for longer than about a 2-hour train ride. But yeah, this is luxurious. Green car, Shinkansen.
People recommended for these longer train rides out of town, you grab a bento box, so that's what we did. I got pork and I got steamed dumplings.
You could probably better one. Not bad. Definitely solid.
Is it a pork dumpling?
I think it's pork.
Okay. The noodles?
This. These might be noodles. Like glass noodles, but there's like vegetables right here. I think I got a radish right here. Let's try my other one.
おはようございます。今日も東海道新幹線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。
It's already put
こ
some
の電
sauce
車
on
は
it.
のぞみ109号博多行きです。この電車は自由席はございません。全席指定席となっており ます。停車駅と到着時刻をご案内いたし
That was
ます。
definitely a shrimp.
次の名古屋便は8時56分、
As long as you
京
can get
都
two
9
different
時
kinds.
32分、
Pretty good.
新大阪。
We have booked the hotel Monday, Karasuma Nijo, if I pronounced that right, for our stay here. It's actually one of two hotel Mondays, and they're like about a block away from each other. One's a little bit closer to the Imperial Palace. It's a little bit more expensive. We had the one that's a full block away, farther away, a little bit cheaper though. So let's check out our room. So first things first, compared to our Tokyo room, much bigger. So you walk in and immediately you have a mirror, which is nice, and hooks everywhere, which is really nice. However, we'll start with the bathroom. So your pretty standard bathroom, right? Hi. You have a nice sink area. We have a little bit more vanity space than the last hotel, which is really nice. A little bit more storage. As well as a nice large shower. This is pretty big. I think our shower back in the other hotel was about as big too, so can't complain. Do like to have a nice shower. What I really like about here is it's more of a shower room, so you get like steamy, which is nice. You know, you can enjoy it. It's usually nice and warm. Have a luxurious shower. And of course, the fancy toilets with the fancy bidet. Wouldn't be Japan without it. Alright, another thing to note that we didn't notice at first about our other hotel, but we notice it here, and we have it here too, is they have come with deodorizer sprays, which is really nice, especially when you're spending all day walking around and your shoes get a little stinky, or you know, you're staying here for a long time, you don't want to do your laundry, but you want to rewear your jeans or something like that for a few days in a row. Use a deodorizer spray, is really nice. So you have that. Of course, on the opposite of that, we have your tea kettle, so you can make teas, a few mugs, selection of a handful of teas. You can go ask for more at the front desk. Your storage safe, and as well as a mini fridge, if I can open it the wrong way. Not very big, but nice for a few drinks. All right, we'll come into the rest of our room. We actually opted for 2 twin beds. I'm finding much more common around here in Japan is that it's not, of course they have, you know, queen or king size beds, you know, they usually refer to them as double, but there's a lot more twin options. Again, we're not spending a lot of time here. We opted for the 2 twin beds, call it a day. But also nice to have is there's a small seating area. So if we've been bringing, you know, some snacks back to the room like late at night because we're tired and we just, you know, want to sit down, have a little dessert, we'll do that. Maybe have a drink, share some sake. In addition to a nice couch area, which is really nice. So a little bit more lounging space, so we don't have to use our bed as our lounging space like we did back in Tokyo. But overall, pretty nice place. Maybe not the biggest hotels, I think, compared to perhaps the States, but I think this is very luxurious compared to some of the places where we were staying earlier in Japan, or Tokyo, just because there's so little space.
Sports drink of choice here is called something like Pocky Pocky Sweat.
Ah.
Gonna have to try that at some point. Oh, it's happening. Let's drink the sweat.
Pocari Sweat in Kyoto. It kind of tastes like Sprite, but like not fizzy. I'm trying to think, like it's like a very mild sweet citrus, but like very mild, not like ascorbic acid slaps you in the face. It's not bad. Like honey water. Maybe there's something else in there, but it's really good. Mostly it tastes like honey though.
Is it making you feel more vibrant and beautiful?
Yes.
So the name of this building is Okurumayose. It's the official entrance porch for those visitors. This is a map of the present palace. When it was just a house of a court noble originally, the size was smaller. The original size was 120 meters square around this corner. But after fires and reconstructions, it has expanded this way. The present size is 250 meters by 450 meters. So compared with the original one, it became 8 times larger. In fact, the governments of samurais did such reconstructions for the emperors, because after the 14th century, it was already the age of samurais, and the emperors were not so wealthy any longer. Roughly speaking, the north side was the private area for the imperial family, and the south side was where the emperors worked and the ceremonies were held. Today we'll see the south side mainly in 3 parts. That gate is the main gate of the palace, called Kenreimon Gate, and that is for the emperor.
Thank you. I honestly had no idea what she was saying the whole time. I just had 200 yen out. She pointed to the middle one being 200 yen. I'm like, sounds good. Nice. It's a little bit sweeter than I'm used to. But like not bad, not overly sweet. It's good stuff. Especially for like 200 yen. Like $1 and some change. Plum wine and beer. This is massive. Massive. There's a restaurant that's like about to close down, so you're giving this half off. There's good shrimp tempura. This omelet is thick. Thick. I have no idea what the sauce is, but it's not bad. I'm not a mayonnaise fan. It doesn't give me like huge mayonnaise vibes, so that's good. The egg is just, it's good omelet. Good egg omelet.
But we're not going to eat here, but if you come to a Wendy's, you can get spaghetti, carbonara spaghetti, a bunch of different types of pastas. They also have a pretzel roast beef sandwich.
It's really good. I didn't want to wait for you to open up the phone. She's so buttery. She got like the buttery, like saltiness, and the sweet meat paste. So good. Takoyaki.
So, Nishiki Market,
It was pretty fun.
big hit. Come hungry. Come with an appetite. Don't snack throughout the day and then just go. No, go sample a bunch of small things. It'll be worth it.
Absolutely.
So that trip through Nishiki Market ends part 2 of our Japan adventure. Thank you so much for following along. We hope you've enjoyed the adventure as much as we did. Be sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the rest of our adventures. We still got more time in Kyoto, plus a lot of other stuff coming up in Japan. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.